All right, in an op-ed, Wisconsin Congressman Scott Fitzgerald reaffirmed the GOP's commitment to America, pledging support to police and public safety. The congressman wrote, quote, "Republicans are ready to make America safe again by giving police departments the resources they need to recruit additional officers, by cracking down on rogue prosecutors who favor criminals over victims."
Joining us now, Congressman Scott Fitzgerald. Congressman, great to have you with us. Your reaction to what we were just sharing.
We've been trying to get the word out, specifically as a member of the Judiciary Committee, that early on we had members continually driving home the point that the Democrats absolutely were making a pitch to defund police departments nationwide. And what we saw kind of over the last year and a half, specifically in that committee, was an erosion of that messaging, because they started to feel the heat. I mean, the Democrats knew that they were on the wrong page, that they were following the members that are referred to as the squad kind of off the cliff. And as we sit here less than a week away from the elections, it's a complete admission that that was a huge mistake, and that politically it's been just dire for them. And, so now we have this last minute pitch. Oh, I'm all for funding law enforcement. Well, it's politics at its worst is what it is.
Yeah, in your op-ed, you mentioned the case of Darrell Brooks, who was just convicted for the Waukesha Christmas Parade massacre. How do you plan to pretend somebody like Brooks, keep somebody like that from committing crimes like this again? What do you think can be done, or what do you think people are looking for in a case like that?
Well, it's the worst example that we've probably seen in Wisconsin of a repeat offender that is continually shuffled through the system, and then a district attorney that still has not been held accountable for simply $1,000 in bail that resulted in this very, very dangerous individual being out there on the streets and committing this heinous crime, which the city of Waukesha and the surrounding area is still dealing with now. But you either have to put an incentive at the local level or some type of deterrent that's going to hold these DAs accountable and make sure that they're not releasing these very dangerous people. It's been happening in Wisconsin for some time.
Congressman, now that Democrats are sort of changing their tune right before the midterm elections regarding defunding the police, do you anticipate that after the midterms they're just going to go back to the policies that we've been used to them doing, the soft on crime policies?
Well, I do, because it's systemic, right? It's part of their overall messaging about releasing criminals back into society. Listen, nobody knows that recidivism exists better than anybody in Wisconsin. We've had this issue for many years. Listen, if you release somebody back out on the street that reads at a third grade level and has not been rehabilitated, has no skills, no ability, they're going to reoffend. And we've seen it again and again and again. But that's the system that the Democrats have been protecting here in my state and nationwide.